everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Round Robin. I am your host, Tracy Preston, along with Christine Mulligan, Nina Mulligan, Angela Hoefer, and of course, my husband, Todd Preston. Hey, everyone.
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
Hey, everybody.
You know, I'm always on the edge of my seat because I'm like, what is Nina going to do today?
I keep coming up with new stuff every week. I don't know.
She's right off the fucking cuff, and it's always on point. I love it. Today, we're Italian. All right, now before we begin the show, I just need to tell you guys how happy I am. And Todd. So last night, Todd and I had a friend date with some people in this amazing community that Todd and I have fallen into with the podcast. And these people are some pretty damn fine people.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, so we are going to take a minute to do a little spotlight on our friends because it's the right thing to do. I want to take a moment to spotlight some people who truly embody what community collaboration looks like. So we have John and Jennifer Harris. Now these are local creatives right here in Michigan, and they are the owners of Scream Craft Studios, a space built for storytellers, artists, and voices that deserve to be heard. They are hosts of the Baron and Cindy Knight Show, a talk show that blends conversation, creativity, and community connection. You can catch the show live on YouTube and Facebook, where they highlight local voices, explore creative projects, and foster some truly thoughtful discussions. What we love most about John and Jennifer is that they don't just create content, they create space. Space for collaboration, space for artists, space for conversations that matter. They become genuine friends of ours, and we've gotten more connected within the local podcasting and creative community. And we're incredibly grateful for their support, encouragement, and friendship they showed us along the way. If you care about independent creators, local voices, and people who are truly invested in lifting others up, we can't recommend them enough. So go check out the Baron and Cindy Knight Show, follow Scream Craft Studios, and show them some love. And Jen, aka Cindy Knight, she's got a show she's working on.
Yeah, she can be doing her own show.
Creeping It Real.
Creeping It Real with Cindy Knight.
Yeah, so something to look forward to. I can't wait. Not sure when she's going to launch it, but it's definitely in the works, and she recently announced it. So keep an eye out for that. Now, another friend that was there with us last night is Heather. People call her Heath. We, for the longest time, called her Formaldehyde, which is the name of her shop.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to someone we're lucky to call friend and creative neighbor here in Lansing's Rio Town. Heather, who goes by Formaldehyde on her YouTube channel at Formaldehyde Heath, is a multi-talented artist, maker, and small business owner whose work blends handmade craft, style, and creative expression. On her channel, she shares everything from unique candle creations, which we adore.
Yeah, we're kind of addicted to those candles that she makes.
Yeah, we got to go get some more. We're out. We already told her last night. We're on our way soon. She also has wax melts and themed scent collections, makeup tutorials, and creative outfits, all with her own bold aesthetic and personality shining through. She runs her shop, also called Formaldehyde, right here in Rio Town Marketplace, where she brings her creations to life. Hand crafts, soy candles, car freshies, theme melts, and more, and connects with the community in person. Now, beyond all that, Heather is an incredibly skilled makeup artist and stylist, regularly sharing looks, tutorials, and beauty content on her channel. She's not afraid to get creative, bold, and expressive with every project she takes on. She is one of the nicest people.
She's a sweetheart.
And recently engaged.
Yeah.
So if you're into handmade candles with personality, creative makeup looks, or supporting local makers doing things their own way, you've got to check out Formaldehyde at Formaldehyde Heath on YouTube and follow her journey. Sorry, one more, guys, but it's important. We also want to highlight another incredible friend and creator doing amazing things right here in downtown Lansing. Carrie Jodlowski is the owner and chef behind Batter Up Bistro, a downtown gem that blends great food, heart, and hands-on passion in every dish that comes out of the kitchen. She isn't just running a restaurant, she is creating an experience. From the menu to the execution, Batter Up Bistro reflects her personal touch, her creativity as a chef, and her commitment to quality. When you eat there, you're not just supporting a local business, you're supporting a local woman who is in the kitchen doing the work and putting her name behind every plate. She is a one-man ass-kicking person in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. I mean, the amount of food that this one woman was pumping out, for all these customers in there, it was crazy.
It was a busy night last night.
It was busy, yeah.
And the food was on point. Now, what we love most about Carrie is that she represents the best of our community. Hardworking, creative, and deeply invested in Lansing. She has built something special downtown, a place where people gather, connect, and enjoy food made with intention. And one of the things that I really liked about the restaurant is there are no TVs.
Yeah. Really, really like the atmosphere. Everything's very antique / modern. It's kind of good, a nice blend of times past and modern elegance.
Yeah, the exposed brick.
Yeah.
The antique and original stamped ceiling.
Yeah.
That Jerry, who I'm going to talk about next, restored himself.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how long that took. It's beautiful. All right, so let's get on to Jerry real quick, and then we're going to get into the show for today. So thank you, everyone, for just hanging out with us while we do this. All right, so her husband, Jerry Jodlowski, has been one of her greatest champions. He's supportive, generous, hands-on, and always ready to help her make her vision take shape. Jerry is the kind of person who cheers loudly for others while quietly doing the work that keeps community events thriving. He is the event director of How to Halloween, an annual fall celebration that brings everyone together with fun, hands-on activities, exhibits, vendor markets, costume contest, a zombie walk, and make and take stations. Oh, and there's more, ghost challenges. All right, now in 2025, the event took place on a Saturday, October 4th, 2025, from 11 to 5 p.m. at the Impression 5 Science Center downtown. Everybody knows Impression 5.
Yeah.
It's a big place. It's cool. And if history is any guide, you can bet October 2026 will be just as lively and creative. So not only is he doing that, he is also the driving force behind Frankenfest, one of Michigan's most imaginative maker and art-driven events, celebrating the strange, the spooky, and the wonderfully creative. Now in 2026, there's 2 places you can catch Frankenfest. One is in Port Huron on June 27, 2026, which is a free outdoor festival of mad art, mystical exhibits, paranormal experts, and community makers near Fort Gratiot Lighthouse.
Yeah, it's the oldest lighthouse in Michigan.
And I've never been in this area.
Yeah, I have. It's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to go. And then there's one in Detroit, and that's on September 19th, 2026. And that's a full day of spooky creative fun at the historic Fort Wayne along the Detroit riverfront. We're going to have to do that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry guys, I just had to do this. It was very important that we talk about these amazing people. All right, let's get into today's show where curiosity runs the table and no one topic is ever too big, too weird, or too wonderfully random. Today's episode is a bit of a tapestry. We're zooming way out and then pulling ourselves right back home. So today, we're talking about people. How many of us are on this planet, where we live, and how those numbers shape the world around us. Then we're going to take a sharp left turn into some of the weirdest buildings in Michigan. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with some seriously impressive Michigan firsts. The moments where the state quietly went, yeah, we'll do that first. So this one's about scale, creativity, innovation, and the fact that Michigan somehow manages to be both practical and delightfully strange. So buckle up. I've got some questions I'm going to throw at you today, and I expect your opinions. Whether I expect them or not, I'm getting them. I know that with this group. All All right, let's talk about all of us, literally the human population on the planet. Right now, there are roughly 8.3 billion people on Earth. That number continues to tick up every second. We reached 8 billion in 2022, and while growth continues, the rate of increase is slowing compared to previous decades. So can you guys believe that? 8 billion humans. That's a number so big it almost feels unreal.
That's billion with a B.
Billion. We could use a billion. Let's have a billion hit the show.
Yeah.
It's doable. Now, about 90% of people live in the Northern Hemisphere. Asia alone holds 60% of the global population.
That's a lot of people.
That's sobering. So I don't know who wants to take this one, but why do you think most people live in the Northern Hemisphere? Is it geography, history, economics?
Weather?
Farmland, that's my guess. I mean, we've got more.
Yeah, the weather. I mean, you have to be in a place where it's conducive to you being able to eat.
Yeah, crops.
And the toilets flush the right way.
I've never seen a toilet flush in reverse.
Well, you've never been.
I've never been out of the Northern Hemisphere.
Wait a second.
Wait.
We have too.
We were
Costa Rica.
We were in Costa Rica.
But we didn't watch the toilet, though.
Did we?
I don't think we watched.
We just did our business and got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to a place where the toilets flush in reverse?
Nope, I've never been that far down.
All right, well, we all suck at that. India has surpassed China as of recent estimates, both with over 1 billion people. I have no interest in going to India or China. It's way too people-y.
That's a lot of people.
I mean, what do you guys think life is like in a town with one person or in a city with millions? Which one would you choose? One or all?
That's easy. One.
One. Now, birth rates and aging populations vary widely around the world. In some countries like France, deaths have outpaced births recently.
Really?
Yeah, I wonder why. Now, despite slowing global growth, projections suggest anywhere from 9.7 billion by 2050 to 10 billion by the century's end. Is it better for a country to have more births or more elders? What do you think, Nina?
Ooh, girl, I can't talk about this with you. It's way too political. I have to be silent on this subject. It's too political. I know the answers to all of your questions and the reason why it's happening and going on. That's not this show.
All right, we are taking a hard left.
Nina feels very strongly about the declining birth rate. The declining birth rate. She celebrates it for reasons that we shouldn't talk about.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it.
I can feel the excitement.
My heart is palpitating. That's how passionate I am about this particular subject. But in mixed company, I just know it's not a good idea. So I'm going to have to decline the answer.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole, women empowerment movement type deal.
Agreed. All right. Well, how about we move forward?
Well, wait a second. Now, I like babies and I like old people. So that's a tough one for me. It's like everybody in between that I'm kind of on the fence about.
Yeah, agreed. But seriously, in all seriousness, it is a good thing. And just like all of our answers were, we'd rather be with one person than the entire populace. And that's because there are a lot of us. And that's why a lot of people have passionate or heated stances on this, depending on the person. Because it is true. Do we want to populate the earth with more humans and overwrought the world with humans, or should we balance it out a little bit? Let the births subside a little bit and the deaths increase a little bit, but then you worry about 2-3 generations from now, there'll be a lot less people to do a lot less things. So it's a slippery slope, and it's a very heavily laden minefield, the whole conversation. Like if you get too deep into it.
Right, so I picked a great topic. Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it in China where they put a cap on how many children a family can have?
Yeah, I think so.
They did, but they lifted it because they're finding that they don't have enough people to do all the things that they need to do for people to just be peopling.
Keep peopling, please.
Exactly. Like they found themselves at a shortage. Because, remember in the 80s, like they were adopting babies out like crazy. It was a big thing in the 80s and 90s to adopt a baby from China because they didn't want to kill these babies, but they also didn't allow the families to have more than one or two, depending on your stature.
That's possible. But if
No.
you had more than one girl, you were allowed to have your child. If your first child was a girl, you were allowed to have a second child. If that second child was a girl, it had to be given away.
Oh,
How
my
horrible
God.
is that?
I couldn't even imagine.
So they say. So, I've never actually verified that. And of course, that comes from our trusted news sources here in America. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but that's apparently what happened.
I know plenty. In fact, I worked with several doctors who adopted children from China. In fact, they adopted twin sisters.
Yeah, it was definitely a thing that we have tangible experience with, here in America. So for us to guess what they were actually doing over there, but then they did lift it. They lifted it, I want to say, 10 years ago. They lifted that whole thing that they had because they decided after, 40 years or so, that it wasn't really working out for them. Because now, 40 years later,
They had a whole bunch of boys and not enough girls.
Yeah,
That
they're
was the problem. They had too many boys and not enough girls, and so the population was continuing to decline because no forward-thinking skills. And then so they lifted the ban in their own measure to keep their population from dwindling. But it's also because you need a workforce. Every country needs a workforce. So anytime the government is hemming and hawing about how the population is dwindling, it's not because they're fearful of humans not having friends. It's because they're fearful of not having people to rule over.
That's true, and you need the workers. You
Yeah.
need the workers to make the money.
It's about Hobbes and Steele. It's not about humanity when it comes to government. If you talk about humanity, talk to people. not
okay. Tracy, maybe you didn't pick a great topic.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? Listen, we're pivoting. Fuck. Let's talk about some weird buildings then. Okay? All right, we're going to talk about the weirdest building. Now, Michigan have several, and maybe you guys have some down there in Florida, so you'll have to speak to that if you know of any. So the number one on our weirdest building list is the Guardian Building in Detroit. I didn't know about this one. I knew about a couple of the other ones I'm going to talk about, and I've seen definitely one of them. So the Guardian Building is a striking Art Deco skyscraper in Detroit and has been called Michigan's weirdest building. It's not because it's ugly. It's because it's unforgettably unique. Now, it was built in 1929, which is the Art Deco era. Its interior features mosaic ceilings and original marble-lined lobbies that feel like a cathedral rather than an office tower. So does weird mean interesting, beautiful, or just plain odd?
Well, it's a cool building. Look at that. I was just looking it up. I just wanted to see because I've never even heard of it. I wouldn't say it's weird. I'd say it's outrageously cool. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. That would be a fantastic place to work.
Wow.
It's the coolest office building I've ever seen. Then we have the Mushroom House in Charlevoix. I've seen this one.
No, I've heard of that one. Yep.
Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah, you've seen it as well?
Yep.
Yeah. It definitely looks like a mushroom. It's beautifully shaped. Now in northern Michigan, you'll find a cluster of homes that look straight out of a fairy tale with stone walls, with cedar shake roofs that evoke giant mushroom from the Tolkien's forest. These whimsical houses, built by self-taught architect Earl Young, are both art and shelter. So would you guys live in a mushroom house?
I sure would.
I would.
Yeah.
It looks,
I don't
yeah.
know if I live in a self-taught architect house. That's where I have a little pause with that. I don't know about that.
Does it come with mushrooms?
There's mushroom fields. You could grow your own mushrooms, the special ones if you wanted. But I
Sounds
think,
good to me. It sounds trippy.
yeah, I think you need cows though. Don't you need cows? Don't these special mushrooms grow in cow pies?
No, I think that's a fallacy.
Some of them grow in the dirt and some of them grow on trees.
I thought it took cow manure to grow a special mushroom.
I always thought so too, and then I was educated elsewise.
I feel like most of the time during commercial mushroom farming, when they cultivate them in warehouses, they will use chicken poop in order to fertilize them and grow them. But I don't think you have to.
I think just the poop just makes the fungus happen quicker, but I don't think it has to be manure.
Well, I'll tell you more.
Because there are people that farm psychedelic mushrooms and they farm them like in plastic tubs.
Yeah.
There's no cow patties involved.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's just got to be the right
interesting.
conditions, really.
The right conditions and the right fungi.
Yep. I'm a fun guy.
Yeah.
If you want to have fun, get a really good fungi. There's a pickle barrel house in Grand Marias. Never heard of it. And yes, it's an actual house shaped like a giant pickle barrel. Now, this is way up north. This is near Lake Superior, so no wonder I've never seen it. This tiny cottage was once a cartoonist's summer home and now stands as one of Michigan's quirkiest roadside icons.
I gotta look it up.
So what food shape, if you were to build a house of your dream that really was related to food, what would you build? Pizza? Donut?
Pizza.
Something even weirder?
Taco.
Christine and Nina, are you building the taco house?
Macaroni and cheese. I will tell you this though. As a lesbian, a pickle is the only phallic thing that I will put in my mouth. So I would live in a pickle house because I love me some pickles.
Well, it's the shape of a pickle barrel, so
Well, which represents
pickle barrel.
a house of pickles.
yeah.
You'd always have to have a big jar of pickles if you're going to live in there. Yeah, I would.
I love barrels though.
Now wait a second. It's got to be dill pickle though. I'm not a fan of the sweet pickles.
No sweet, no butter. Blah. I can't do it.
Yummy.
I get mad when I get tricked where I think it's a dill pickle. You know, when you go to like the family functions and it looks like a dill pickle, you eat it and it's like, oh,
Yeah, you think
into
it's
the
a small
napkin.
gherkin.
Yep.
Nope.
I wouldn't even do it on a napkin. I just spit it out right where I'm standing. Nope.
Launch it right out of your mouth. Pooey.
But there are people out there that prefer the sweet pickles, and I don't get it. It doesn't.
They love them, and it sounds like you, Angela, like a sweet pickle.
I like both. I think it comes from my grandma used to make pickles, and she'd make the sweet pickles, and she'd make the dill, and I love the homemade pickles the best.
Now, what's the difference between bread and butter and sweet? Do you guys know?
I think the bread and butter has a little bit more radishy taste to it. Maybe a little bit of bite to it. I think.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
I think so.
I'm all dill.
I have to be in the mood for a pickle, and then I think it's the dill pickles that I will occasionally have. But I'm not a bread and butter pickle type of person. But we were just at a dinner party recently where Nina had this conversation with other people, another couple, and they were like, "Oh my God, bread and butter pickles, they're the best. Oh, that's all I want. That's all I eat." Blah, blah, blah. And Nina was like yelling at them, like, "What? You're insane!" And I was like, "Ben, they're allowed to like what they want to like. You keep just thinking to yourself." Like she's just a basin of strong opinions lately. I don't know what the hell's happening. Perimenopause. That's what's happening. Very fucking menopause.
She ain't got no patience for anybody eating a bread and butter or sweet pickle. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Was very upset about it.
I do like sweet relish, but only in certain things. Like, I grew up on tuna fish. My mom would make tuna fish sandwiches.
That's disgusting.
So it was mayonnaise and sweet relish and the tuna fish. And then I will eat sweet relish on a hot dog.
The only thing sweet relish is good in is Thousand Island dressing or on a Big Mac if you really want to hurt yourself.
Truth.
Mhm.
That's the only thing relish is made for. Thousand Island dressing. That's it.
Well, you know, they do make dill relish. They do make dill relish now. When I would do my tuna fish, and Lauren will eat my tuna fish. She won't even make it for herself. I have to make it. I just chop up a bunch of dill pickles with the mayonnaise and the salt and the pepper. That's all it's needed.
I do not do pickles in my tuna fish. That's just a horrible idea for me. It's just tuna in water, onion, celery, tuna, and mayo. That's it. Don't be throwing pickles in my tuna.
I've gotten a lot more pickier with my pickles as I've grown up. I don't like.
You're a picky pickle, yeah?
Yeah, I don't like floppy, oversaturated pickles. I like the crispy, cold ones. You know.
Nice, crispy, and cold.
Yeah.
No, nobody likes a floppy pickle.
Nobody likes a floppy pickle.
Now that is a true statement. All right. Well, let's talk about, since we're talking about floppy pickles, another weird building is Ypsilanti's water tower. It's called the Brick Dick.
The Brick Dick.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
All right. It's a historic water tower that has become famous or infamous thanks to its unusual shape. Locals have even dubbed it the Brick Dick, and it once was ranked one of the world's most phallic buildings. The Brick Dick.
Brick Dick. That sounds like a character name.
Yeah. And then there's one more on the list before we move is geodesic and dome homes, which can be found in Detroit and Kalamazoo. From concrete igloo-style geodesic homes near historic rail depots to the multi-dome Boba Tea House in Kalamazoo, nicknamed for its cinnamon bun-like domes. So Michigan is home to some seriously sculptural residents. Would you guys live in one of those?
This isn't a house, but you did forget about the world's largest lug nut building.
Yeah, why is that not called the Brick Dick? It's literally got a lug nut for
It's the world's largest lug. We specifically went to go see this when we visited you in Lansing. It said, what are some fun things to do in Lansing? And the first thing that popped up was the world's largest lug nut. And we had to go see it. And it was fantastic. It took a while to find it. I gotta look up. You gotta look up. I thought it was gonna be on the ground. Like, I was thinking lug nut, I'm gonna crawl in it. You know, it's gonna be huge. I'm gonna be able to stand next to it, but it's not. It's on a huge tower up in the air.
It is, and you want to know something else? Now, I cannot tell you how many times, because that's in the Old Town area in Lansing.
Yep.
I cannot tell you how many times I have been in Old Town and never even saw it until after you guys told me about it. Now, every time I'm over in that area, I'm looking up, I'm like, there it is.
There's the big old lug
You
nut.
didn't know it was there?
Nope, I had no idea. Never even saw it.
Apparently, according to the lore on said interwebs, that it is an homage to your, what is that? It's not the major leagues, the minor league baseball
Yeah,
team.
Lansing lug
The
nuts.
Lansing lug nuts. Yeah. They've got some cool sculptures down there now.
Yeah.
It took
Yeah,
some.
they have this cool like face thing down there too. That was really cool.
Yeah, right there on the bridge, right? I think it's right on the bridge that goes over the Grand River. That's a great place. So I'm glad my out-of-statey friends came here to educate us on what's downtown.
There are a lot of phallic buildings up in that joint is what I'm trying to point out. A lot of phallic. And then now you're going to tell me about a cinnamon bun hut? Oh, I like to get in that cinnamon bun hut. What? What? In the butt?
What in the butt?
Now, this isn't in Michigan, but when I lived out in Arizona, and I can't tell you what city it was in, but there was somebody that had built a house that was a pyramid. It was really cool to see. And it was kind of fitting because it was out in the desert, but it was cool. Big old pyramid.
I live in a pyramid house. That could be really cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we have a few others. There's a 2-story outhouse in Cedar Lake. Seriously tall bathroom relic. There is the Tridge in Midland, which is a 3-way footbridge where 3 boardwalks meet at one point. There's the Witch's Hat Depot in South Lyon. I didn't know about that. A quirky old station with a witchy roof. That would be neat to see. The Kerwood Castle in Owasso, which is a writer's studio built like a medieval mini castle. I'd love to see that.
I've heard of that, yeah.
And then the Superior Dome in Marquette, which is one of the largest wood domes in the world.
Wow.
These would be some fun places to look up and
Yeah.
find. Michigan may have started with forests and Great Lake horizons, but we clearly refuse to build normal things around here. From pickle barrels to fairy tale stone mushrooms, it is a state with both world-class weird and architectural wonder. Now, if you guys could design a building in Michigan, what would you build?
I'd make a Viking longhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. What about you ladies? What would you guys build? I think we already talked about it. Tacos and buns.
I don't know. Christine was kind of on the Cinnabon thing.
Yeah.
I'm building a hobbit house.
Yeah, but in all honesty, without my alluding into all that, I would love a hobbit house, like with a grass roof and a big round door.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to build a hobbit house. I always said that.
Bill,
If I hit the lottery, there will be signs. There will be a grassy knoll. There will be a grassy knoll.
There will
with a
be
big
signs.
round door in it.
I would think that a hobbit house would be incredibly efficient as far as heating and cooling.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Save a lot of money because I'm telling you right now, these winter bills with running heat is out of control. Out of
Yeah.
control. It's ridiculous what these companies are making people pay. It's almost like paying another mortgage.
Yeah.
It's insane. Absolutely bonkers. Air conditioning doesn't cost you that much.
Mm-mm.
Our bill is literally doubled. Don't let me go on anymore about that because I'm getting mad.
It's been a very brutally cold winter too. I mean,
It has been.
we've gone weeks and weeks and weeks where we've been sub-freezing.
Yeah, it's not right. All right, let's talk about Michigan first and inventions. So Michigan isn't just Great Lakes and weird houses. It's also a place full of world-changing firsts and inventions. So let's unpack some things Michigan did before anyone else and hopefully spark some no way, really moments. All right, so
Well, we already know they built the biggest lug nut.
ain't nobody can claim that.
No, just Michigan.
Just Michigan. So, first on my list is the first international vehicle tunnel. I didn't know this existed. The Detroit-Windsor Tunnel was the first underground international tunnel for automobiles connecting the United States and Canada under the Detroit River.
Yeah, I've been in that tunnel several times. Yeah.
What the hell were you doing down there?
Well, when I worked at made auto parts, and then one of our customers was in Windsor. So when we went to go visit our customer, we have to go through the tunnel. It was pretty cool.
How many miles is this tunnel?
I don't know, 5-6 miles maybe. It's not very long.
Well, that would be super fun.
Yeah, but you're underwater. You don't get to see. I mean, it's not like it's glass, but yeah, you're actually traveling underwater.
Well, it's kind of like when you travel through the tunnels in the mountains.
Yeah.
That always trips me out too. I'm like, what if? What if? Get through that mofo as fast as you can.
Listen for the taps, the knockers.
Yeah. Now, what is the coolest piece of infrastructure you guys have ever traveled through? I would like to get out to California and drive through a redwood.
Oh, yeah.
There's a tunnel through a ginormous redwood out there. I've never done that.
Been through the tunnels in the mountains. That was a little bit claustrophobic.
Yeah. And it gets real dark.
Yeah.
And then you see the
Wow.
light at the end of the tunnel.
Since we're speaking of tunnels, I would be remiss if I didn't mention that not only have I been through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel through a car, it does not sound imaginative, but because my father was the superintendent of Tribal Bridge and Tunnel Authority, the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, I literally used to walk through and then midway in between go into the doorways on the side of the tunnel and use elevators to go places, including Governor's Island. So the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel is like a magical place for me in my childhood, because there were so many doors to nowhere and places to run and get in trouble for going. It was very fun for me. So I would be remiss if I didn't say the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel is a magical place. Dirty as hell, but magical.
Wow. And you weren't scared just open up a rando door and seeing where it went? You got big. That's scary.
No, stupid kid. And most of the doors were really heavy. And I don't know. You know, when you're a kid and you're around big iron metal doors and everything's tiled and old looking and dirty, it all seems very Narnia. I just remember it being very Narnia-like.
Oh, that's awesome. You'll never forget that.
No, and I'm pretty sure I probably have fantasticalized it in my memories a little bit, I'm sure.
That's okay. That's okay. You deserve that. Now, Michigan State University was the first land-grant college in the United States and the first to teach scientific agriculture, which is a huge deal for educating and farming. And then we have the first moving assembly line, which was with Ford.
Yeah.
Right? We're the automotive capital. That's what we're known for. Or at least we were.
Yeah, I think we still are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Henry Ford revolutionized manufacturing and the first moving assembly line for cars, speeding up production and changing the industry forever. The Detroit Zoo was the first zoo with open exhibits. The Detroit Zoo is massive.
It's a big zoo, yeah.
Yep. They pioneered cageless open exhibits where animals could roam more freely, which was a major improvement in how animals were treated. I don't like seeing them all locked up in a little space. I don't like it.
I heard the Detroit Zoo just got a polar bear.
Oh, did they?
Yep. They have a new resident. Yep. Came from, I want to say the Toledo Zoo, which is another big zoo.
All right, Michigan also had the first air-conditioned car. Did know that. The Packard Motor Car Company in Detroit introduced the first car with air conditioning in 1939. I didn't realize air conditioning was back in 1939. Because I'll tell you what, my first car, an Oldsmobile Starfire, I don't think that bitch had air conditioning. And it was all black. Black outside, black inside.
Oh, yeah.
The summer in that car was brutal. You had to manually roll down the windows to get some air. Now, what was one modern convenience you never want to live without? Food for thought.
Toilet paper.
Central air conditioning. That is definitely a modern convenience I do not want to live without. Central air conditioning.
Water heater. Yeah, I can stand being hot. I mean, it's uncomfortable, but I would rather be hot than cold any day of the week. So
Me too.
I don't want to take any cold showers. I'm going to go with indoor plumbing and some kind of heated water source.
I agree. I do not want to do all my business in an outhouse. And I want to be able to cool down.
Or a double-decker outhouse.
That's right.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. The
double-decker outhouse
two-story
building.
outhouse, yeah, which is, I've seen pictures. It's quite interesting. You know what? I'm going to use the upstairs one, please.
Watch out below.
It rolls downhill.
Plop. No turtle on the noggin. It's a turd. You get a turd, not the turtle. The Kellogg Company in Battle Creek developed the first dry breakfast cereal, changing how America eats breakfast forever. And we used to go there when we were kids.
That.
Yeah. That was a big thing, like in elementary school. That was a big field trip, go to Kellogg's. And everybody left with a box of cereal. I don't think they do that anymore.
It's not quite such a big thing anymore.
Yeah.
No.
We were the first English-speaking government to abolish the death penalty, which, I don't know. I think we should have it for certain crimes. And that is, I can speak to that just due to the shows we talk about on Malice. We were also the first tax-paid public high school education for all state, but tax-guaranteed, tax-paid high school for every child. And we were the first United States soda pop. Detroit is home to Verner's, considered the first soda pop in the United States, crafted more than 150 years ago.
Yeah.
And guess what? You could only get it in Michigan for years and years and years, but you guys have Verner's down there in Florida.
Yeah.
You can get it down there.
Yeah, I have a friend that I work with, and he lived in Iowa, and he would make special trips back to Michigan to get Verner's and take it back to his friends in Iowa.
Yeah, because once you have it, all that other stuff is a very, very, very watered down version.
Yeah.
It's no good. I tried them because I lived in Florida for a long time and you couldn't get it when I lived there.
And it's wonderful when you have a tummy ache.
That's right. Nausea,
Yeah.
all of it. Wipes it right out now. All right. Well, that's all I've got for you guys.
we go back to the pickle thing. A really fun fact about pickles. They're not actually pickles. Pickle is a way of doing something. It is a verb. It is not a noun. If you look at any pickle jars, they will not have the word pickles on them because they are not pickles. They are cucumbers
That is very true.
that have been pickled. So take that one. Yeah, but they don't actually say cucumbers either. They don't say cucumbers, pickled in whatever. Pickled spears of what? Exactly. They never mention that they're cucumber pickles.
Cucumbers are also missing from the label.
So wait a minute. I literally had an argument with my child because I said, there's no such thing as pickles. She goes, yes, there are. I said, no. Pickling is a thing that you do to lots of different things. A pickle is not a thing. It is a verb. So I don't believe you. I said they're cucumbers. They're cucumbers that have been brined. Pickled, if you will, in the jar. No. She had to Google it. But she did not believe me. I was like, okay.
Teenagers.
There is such a thing called pickles because we name the pickles. Just like Kleenex are Kleenex, even though they're tissues. There is such a thing as Kleenex because Kleenex is socially accepted it. I know, but if you say, can you give me a Kleenex? Just because you don't have the brand Kleenex next to you, but you have a box of tissues, you're going to hand me a tissue because you know that it's called Kleenex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the same thing as pickle. Well, most people know they're cucumbers, but you don't say, can you give me a brine cucumber? No, you say, can you give me a pickle? That's it.
I think the same applies to like Windex too, you know. Nobody says, you have any glass cleaner? No, you say, do you have any Windex?
That's true.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that was fun. All right, so let's get on with our round robin recommendations. Who wants to go first?
Yes. So this week we watched the Michelle Obama documentary called Becoming. It was very informative. I loved it. And I suggest everybody watch it. It was on Netflix.
Oh, it is on Netflix. Cool.
Yes.
When did that air? Did it just start streaming?
I don't know how long it's been on Netflix, but I believe the documentary came out in 2020.
Oh,
It's an older documentary, but it has been released on Netflix.
awesome. I'm going to check it out because I love me some Michelle Obama.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
Awesome. All right. What about you, Angela?
We watched something kind of fun last night. It's
The Wrecking Crew.
with Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista. It's really funny, and it kind of has like a John Wick feel. Obviously, like they're solving a murder and killing a whole bunch of people, bad people, but it is very funny. It was very entertaining. It was just kind of fun, a little bit gory.
Yeah, I
don't
did.
mind those.
I think
Right.
I did see some like advertisements or something. I was very interested because both those guys are beasts. I mean, really. I mean, they're big, strong dudes. So I thought, oh, that's a cool duo, you know?
Right, and not to give away a lot, but they play brothers, and they actually kind of look like brothers
Oh,
in
cool.
a way. It was really funny. Like, there's a lot of funny parts in it, and like I said, very entertaining. It was a great movie. We enjoyed it a lot.
What did you watch that on? I'm sorry if I
We
missed
watched it on Amazon Prime.
Amazon
Sorry.
Prime. And Momoa, he
Yep.
can be quite a little funny character.
Yeah,
He's got a funny
he's got a
side
good
to him.
sense of humor.
God,
Yeah.
he was hilarious.
Yeah, he's fine. I'm trying to remember what he got his start on. Wasn't he
Baywatch, wasn't it?
Baywatch?
Yeah.
That's right. That's where he got
Yes.
started.
And then Game of Thrones was like debut.
Yeah.
Right. So I was going to bring that up too because that was Christine and Nina's recommendation. The Knights, what's it called?
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, yeah.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. So we held off Christine and Nina for 4 weeks.
Yeah, as long as we could.
That's all we could do. We binged it all in one night, and I'm like, oh my God, I want the rest of them. I think there's only 6.
Yeah, there's 2 more episodes, yeah.
Yeah, so now we're going to sit on that and wait 2 more weeks so we can throw that down. But it was very good.
Yep.
Very good. So I wanted to bring up that we did take your recommendation and we did watch that. And then we also watched an oldie but goodie. I don't know. And I know I've talked about it before. I love Agatha Christie's movies. I love them. So we watched Evil
Evil.
Under the Sun.
Yep.
If you love clever whodunits, Glamorous setting, sharp dialogue. This one is an absolute treat. So again, this is based on a novel by Agatha Christie, and it follows legendary detective Hercule Poirot, who finds himself vacationing at a glamorous seaside resort. What starts at sun, luxury, and scandal quickly turns deadly when a notorious woman is murdered and suddenly everyone has a motive. I can't recommend that enough. And funny enough, after we were just in the binge watching mood last night. So after we watched this, because this was in 1982.
Yeah.
And I also just want to just quickly say who's in it, and then we'll jump to, I'll let you go with the next one.
Yeah.
So Peter Ustinov is in it. Maggie Smith, she's so young. Diana Rigg, Roddy McDowell, and James Mason. I can't recommend it enough. I love it. And then after we watched this, we watched
Excalibur from 1981. And here's the funny thing. So we watched the movie Evil Under the Sun, and there was an actor in that movie who is the bad guy in the movie.
Right.
After we got done watching this movie, I was suddenly in the mood to watch Excalibur, because the movies came out.
Same time frame.
Yeah, about the same time frame, 81, 82. And so we're watching Excalibur, and the guy that plays Lancelot in Excalibur is the bad guy in Evil Under the Sun.
That's right.
So that it must have just triggered in my head and made me want to watch Excalibur. And there's the tie-in right there.
Yeah, because I was like, well, since we're in the 80s,
Yeah.
let's watch Excalibur. And we're like, oh my God, look who that is. Yeah, so that was fun. So we watched Evil Under the Sun on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
And then where did we find Excalibur?
I believe that was Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, those are our recommendations for the week. Everybody should try them out. You need something to watch with your bestie.
Yeah. And I like going back to the old movies, you know. There's plenty of new movies out there. Go back and revisit the old ones.
Yeah. They're fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's our show, everyone. Thank you so much. And we will see you all back on Friday for F-Bomb. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye. See you later. Later.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.